Hello everybody, and welcome back to another MLP AU. Today we will be looking at the Swamp Virus by Olliander. So without further ado, let's jump right on in. Oh, so it's a little backwards. I finally corrected my MLP infection AU. Warning if you're not interested in gore horses. Swamp fever is a virus in the original TV show where you slowly begin to turn to a tree. The cure is flash bee honey, but here the virus is mutated. Flash bee honey is no longer effective and the virus is more easily spread due to heightened aggression from the mutation. Ponyville only has so many left. Fluttershy, status is immune, sanity is 80, stable, health is 89, stable. Catching the original strain of swamp fever. I don't know exactly where to start, if I should just go down. You know what, we're just gonna go straight down and then around. Hair chopped off after it got snagged on an infected branch. She cannot let herself be slowed down. She cannot let anyone else suffer. Not anymore. Tried to spare infected animals in the beginning until she got attacked by an infected bear. She's learned emotional attachment is how you get hurt. No word from Discord. Catching the original strain of swamp fever has made her immune to the new virus mutation. However, she can still spread it if she carries spores. So she cleans herself vigorously. After taking out infected ponies, nobody deserves to live like that. Death is a mercy. Applejack, status is exhausted, sanity is 76, unstable, health is 88%, stable. Has not accepted Dash's fate. Rainbow Dash, status infected, early stage 2, sanity is 82, stable for now. Health is 65 and dropping, has accepted her fate. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Oh, you can see the little blisters. They really look like blisters versus just little orange dots this time. So that's not good. Red flag. Applejack, you gotta let go. Oh boy. Applejack. Apple is in charge of the fortified shelter of Apple Acres. Many died and got infected along the way, but it's relatively safe as long as they don't learn how to climb. Is less okay about Dash's infection than Dash's, but Dash is smiling, so she feels compelled to do it back. Apple broke her leg in an incident after a weak spot in the wall was exploited. The infected broke in, and she was so focused on what was in front of her, she was nearly bitten. Dash came to help, recklessly fighting like she'd been doing up until this point. But playing hero didn't get her too far. Applejack blames herself for Rainbow getting bit, and she helps hide it from the others until it got too obvious. Now she keeps Dash hidden in a shed. Can't find Apple Bloom. She's stressed and torn on where her priority should be. She's always tattered with minor cuts and bruises. She's constantly working to keep everyone around her safe, and paying little attention to herself as a result. Rainbow Dash got bitten being reckless, saving Applejack. Extremely painful blister-like spores have spread across her legs, and petals have begun to sprout from the original wound, marking the start of stage 2. She is in constant pain, but tries her best not to show it for Apple's sake, trying to crack jokes and keep her smiling. She's not afraid of dying. She's had a couple days to come to terms with the fact she won't make it. Before there's a cure, she's more afraid of losing herself, becoming one of them, and has made Apple promise to kill her once all her sanity is gone. Blood has gone thicker and darker, and her cutie mark is mysteriously fading. She's losing weight alarmingly fast, despite her appetite practically doubling. It's her body using up energy working to fight off the virus. Or it's transforming into something else. I like this little detail they have for the cutie mark. This is very cute. I like that. I like the little earrings too. That is a cute Rainbow Dash. Twilight. More information on the virus. The virus is a mutated strain of swamp fever. While it follows the same basic principles, it is deadlier, spreads faster, and does not respond to the previous cure. Flash bee honey. The mutated strain has a stronger drive to reproduce. Airborne spores produced once the brain is eaten away and acts more like a parasite, using ponies as a host to grow and spread. Although the mutated strain has 5 general stages, each symptom develops differently, and the process is more of a gradual change. No victim is the same, but they will all suffer equally. Pony contracts swamp fever, either by spores in the air or spores from the blood, saliva, or any internal bodily substance of a stage 3 or further entering their bloodstream. Stage 1. Orange blisters begin to form. The pony begins to feel typical symptoms of a fever. Blisters do not stop growing and burst when they become too large. Stage 2. Blisters burst, and from the open wounds, left leaves begins to sprout. Leaves can be plucked, but they will eventually regrow. Pony begins to gain an insatiable appetite, but rather than gaining weight, it is rapidly lost, along with strength and energy. Stage 3. The leaves begin to grow internally, beginning with the lungs and the gut, causing nausea, whatever, and coughing as the body tries to flush out the leaves. It will not work. The pony has begun to get so hungry, it begins to lose rational thought. He's not looking too good. Stage 4. The pony begins rapid limb growth from the inside, tearing skin that can no longer fit. The brain has been fully eaten away, and the bones of the pony become brittle, fusing with muscle and skin to replicate a wood-like texture. This pony is dangerous, and has begun to spread airborne spores. Just being near a stage 4 pony can get you infected. Yikes. Stage 5. The final stage. The flesh of the pony has fully fused together, causing them to become immobile, and after a couple days, will no longer have the brain activity to feel the pain of growing at extremely fast rates. A tree. A knife, no. How hungry. Gore horse alert. Rarity, status is healthy, sanity is 89, stable, health is 100, stable. This Rarity is super cute, by the way. This is a cute Rarity design. Rarity was with Twilight and Cantalot when the virus struck. Celestia put the entire city on lockdown, a massive shield over everything to keep everyone safe. Rarity has made it her mission to get out of Cantalot and find her friends. She has no idea how dangerous the virus is. Celestia has kept everyone in the dark, but she knows it's airborne. Her hair is tied up out of the way, and she wears a mask in preparation to find a way out of Cantalot. She knows it's dangerous, but she must find her friends and her sister. She just hopes Twilight is okay. She tried to write to Sweetie Belle multiple times. No reply. She can't leave her alone all the way in Ponyville. She hopes for her safety. Holy cow! Twilight Patient 0 status, infected, early stage 4, sanity is 42, declining, health 24, heavily declining. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yikes. I don't even know where to begin looking at you, Twilight. I can't tell where your face is, your head begins and ends. I don't know what's going on with you, Twilight. Celestia, status is healthy, sanity is 100%, question mark, health is 100%. Luna, status is healthy, sanity is 87, health is 100. These are super cute. I love these little, I don't know, it almost looks like holographic, kinda. Like it's 3D-ish, almost. They're little The little symbols. Luna disagrees with how her sister is handling things and how ponies are being kept in the dark. But she does not have the strength or the courage to stand up to Celestia, at least not completely. It would have been such a good idea to say something like, I don't know. Hold on. She does not have the strength or courage to stand up to Celestia's light or something. That would have been really good. But I get it. It's a little counterproductive. She was helping Twilight try and figure out what she'd caught. Twilight was searching for something in the Everfree. Something the forest didn't want to be found. By the time they'd figured out it was swamp fever, Luna sent for Flash Bee Honey right away. It didn't work. No amount of it worked, and the infection grew to something beyond what was in books. She keeps Twilight alive despite Twilight's agony. She seems more docile than the rest. Maybe it's due to her inhaling spores rather than being bitten, making her body process it slower. Twilight spends her time attempting to hide. She no longer drinks or eats, despite showing signs of extreme malnutrition and dehydration. She has not yet begun to spread spores. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is so clever. Coward and the fool. That is so well done. I like that they blocked out the other one and switched. That is super clever. I am a huge fan of that. Celestia. She believes Luna's search for a cure is a waste of time and too risky. She will not be known as the princess who let this happen to her kingdom, and is willing to do whatever is necessary to shift the blame away from herself. Celestia has locked down the entire city of Camelot, and will even bring... Wait, what? I have no clue. Bring up a shield when need be. They will wait it out. They cannot risk her kingdom and her legacy wasting resources on a cure. The avoid panic, she has downplayed the severity of the virus. They are safe in Camelot. Is aware Luna is creating plans against her, writing to further cities for aid, but she is confident Luna will never truly stand up to her. Oh, Celestia, you devil. You divine, stellar devil. Pinkie and a few others next. Oh my god, no way, I just saw what I saw. Swamp virus AU, Olliander. Major goal warning ahead. Apple Bloom. Oh. Apple Bloom, status is dead. Sanity is 0. Health is 0. Scootaloo, status is healthy. Sanity is 35. Health is 95. I didn't mean to. Hashtag not my Apple Bloom. Good God, Scootaloo, what do you mean you didn't mean to? You didn't mean to frickin' bash the life out of Apple Bloom? Huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You didn't purposefully stump the life from her? Apple Bloom was infected unknowingly by inhaling spores, and early on, before any of the girls understood how much of a danger it was. Once Apple Bloom began to lose herself, she'd black out and become violent and starving. Her body began to rot, the infection taking onto her more internally, which likely led to how early her brain began to get eaten away. Despite both Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle restraining Apple Bloom, she eventually twisted her way through, tearing the rotting skin of her underbelly and lashing out. Scootaloo reacted out of fear and instinct, kicking her, but due to how weak the infection made Apple Bloom, and being a filly making her even more so, she died on impact. Scootaloo didn't mean to kill her. Sweetie Belle left immediately after this incident, upset and scared after watching one of her best friends die to Scootaloo's hand, where she went off to her sister's boutique. Scootaloo doesn't know where she went, left alone in the treehouse with Apple Bloom's now rotting corpse, in too much of a shock to really do anything about it. Or anything at all, for that matter. She wants to go home. Meanwhile, breathing spores over her dead body. Good idea. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sweetie Belle, status is healthy, sanity of 76 and unstable, health is 100 and unstable. Lemon Hearts, status, infected stage 4, sanity is 12 and dropping, health is 32 and dropping. Dude, I am a sucker for these little, like, tendril things coming out of the mouth. This is weird and cool. For a second, I thought that was Rarity, and that they got infected on their way to help rescue Sweetie Belle. Thankfully, it's whoever Lemon Hearts is. Sweetie Belle, locked up in Rarity's boutique, scared but physically okay. She keeps watch at the window all day in case Rarity comes back. She's running out of supplies. However, she won't last much longer without going outside. Oh, poor Sweetie Belle. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Lemon Hearts has completely lost herself. The bit of herself left has not caught up with the state of her body, knowing she must hide. But all the doors are locked. She's confused and delirious and so hungry. So Lemon Hearts is just going door to door trying to get in. Pinkie Pie, status is missing, sanity is unknown, health is unknown. She told us something was coming. We didn't listen. Short post another one. This is good. I enjoy this. Part 4, Swamp Virus AU, Gore Horse, Trixie Lulamoon. Status is healthy, sanity is 79. My gosh. Health is 99. Starlight Glimmer, status is healthy, sanity is 64, health is 89. Looks like the two of them are making a chemical cocktail. Oh my gosh. Starlight and Trixie have been appointed as the head ponies to find a cure or a vaccine, if anything, by Princess Luna. They are allowed access to Twilight's containment cell, which isn't the most amazing thing to look at, and being able to see things that Celestia has censored for everyone else, granted full access by means of royal accent, I guess, account. Starlight is stressed, afraid to be unable to complete a task that Twilight couldn't even do. Luna is aware of her high expectations, but she isn't given much choice. Trixie and Starlight are the most powerful unicorns that she can access, after having no access to the Crystal Empire and Sunset Shimmer going off the grid completely. The two are currently trying to find out why the mutated strain of Swamp Fever no longer reacts to Flash Bee Honey, and what possibly caused the mutation in the first place. Since the first strain was curable, they believe if they can locate the original strain, they can use it to make a vaccine, to give the body the antibodies to fight off the new mutated strain. But to find it, they need to go off to the swamps of the Everfree Forest, where the mutated strain runs rampant, a journey Princess Luna is not willing to risk just yet. The stress and sights of her task have taken a toll on Starlight's sanity, but Trixie keeps her sane and calm enough to push through. She doesn't know where she'd be without her. Trixie began this feeling honored, excited even, to be recognized for her magic ability, but the gravity of their task has become extremely burdening. Sure, she'd quarreled with Twilight, but she wouldn't wish her fate on anyone. It's horrific, and he vouches for Twilight's death. She's in constant pain, unable to scream in agony after roots took hold among her vocal cords. Luna's sympathies sympathizes, but refuses to have Twilight die, using magic to slow the growth of the infection as much as she can, in hopes that Twilight can be used for a cure. Starlight agrees with Luna. Trixie can't bear to visit Twilight much anymore. Trixie sees the mental toll everything has taken on her girlfriend, and she tries her best to keep Starlight laughing and happy, despite the circumstances. She knows her jokes aren't as funny as Starlight makes them seem, though, but Starlight is losing sleep and eating less, and it's worrying. And Starlight refuses to listen when Trixie insists for a break. When Trixie did visit Twilight, she got a lot of headway. Twilight is rather docile compared to the ponies just outside the bubble trying to get in. But Twilight hasn't said much but apologies for what Trixie doesn't know, and Luna doesn't seem to know either. But Twilight has something to do with all this. Trixie is sure. Spike. Status is healthy. Sanity is 59. Health is 100. Spike, against all odds, is still alive and healthy. He went with Rarity and Twilight to Canela. When Twilight first got infected, he watched as Celestia kept the whole ordeal under wraps, and he's aware of Rarity's plan to leave Canela. He's insisted to go with her, but Rarity refuses to put Spike in danger, not after losing Twilight, leaving Spike in Canela. Spike helps out Luna and the unicorns working the lab in an attempt to be useful, but he usually spends most his time watching Twilight. He'll sometimes just sit with Trixie and talk with her. Not that either of them get much of an answer. Everything is confusing, and he's completely lost without her. Oh my gosh. The spores in the air. Holy cow. That's a little reflection of her. That is so cool. Poor Spike, he's got his little hand on the glass. Oh, that's rough. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's Rainbow Dash. Oh, 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 my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, the two of them. Oh. You're not lost, Rarity. You can't be lost. You left Canterlot a few hours ago. Surely this force leads to Ponyville, one way or another. Crunch. Turn. Is that Shirley or Pinkie? That must be Shirley. What happened to you? Drop. Shirley? I don't think she can see me. I just need to walk away. Slowly. Crunch. Snap. Trip, step back, trip, break. Thank you for showing me what's going on anatomically. Break. Screech. Help. Help. Oh my god. Gummy the alligator has become a full-blown alligator behemoth. Oh my god, I'm freaking out over Gummy right now. Eat that, Shirley. Stand down, Gummy. Holy cow. Rarity? Gummy got teeth. Dude, Pinkie is prepared. Honestly, if anyone should be a prepper, it's definitely Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie might be a party animal on the outside, but deep down, she's as like almost militaristic as it gets. She's like a doomsday prepper for real. Is that really you? I'm so glad I found you. Pinkie Pie. Status is healthy. Sanity is 100. Stable. Health is 100 and stable. With mask. Tactical gear. I love this tactical gear outfit. I really do. I wish more ponies wore something like this compared to some of the things we have seen. It doesn't matter though. Like, do what you want. Despite no true evidence of her friend's survival, her optimism and crocodilian companion have kept her perfectly sane. She may hold a slight grudge with her friends ignoring her warnings, but she holds no resentment. Pinkie could tell something was wrong from the get-go, and despite her frantic warnings, nobody listened to her, which was usual, but the danger ahead was not. Pinkie trusted her intuition and hid in one of her multiple bunkers not long after Twilight and Rarity left for Camelot. Who doesn't have a fully decked out apocalypse bunker? Honestly though, seriously though, Pinkie would, logically, I feel like have a couple of those, if not one super huge one. She and Gummy had been holed up for about a week before resurfacing to check the damage. Discovering the ruin that was Ponyville, she'd never made it to Apple Acres before turning back. Maybe if she'd kept going, she'd know if her friends were alive.
Gummy Gator, let's go.
Gummy, or not so Gummy, was in fact not a toothless crocodilian. His teeth had simply not come in yet. Over the years, he's rapidly grown out of his small gummy phase, but his loyalties has always been for Pinkie. He first infected when Pinkie first left her bunker. He's shown zero signs of infection despite the bodily fluids of the infection entering his stomach. Either he's immune or his stomach is too strong, boiling away at anything infected before it can enter his bloodstream. He has not been bitten hard enough to break through his scales, so it's unknown if a bite would infect him or not. He has not come in contact with high amounts of spores either. Gummy, status is immune? Question mark. Sanity is unknown. Health is 97.
Yeah, toothless. Dancing toothless.
Do, 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 do.
Maybe I'll include that in there after.
Heart to heart.
Heart to heart.
Heart to heart.
Gosh dang, I love that. My two sadistic lovers.
Heart to heart.
Is there a grimdark out there about these two just being like deep down canonically evil villains?
Heart to heart.
Lyra Heartstrings, status is healthy, sanity is 62, health is 89. Lyra and Bonbon have had hurdles, but they have taken the whole apocalypse thing with great strides. The two work with Fluttershy to clear hordes of infected that surround the Apple Acre compound. Bonbon uses her experience from working with the Secret Monster Intelligence League of Equestria, or SMILE, to her advantage. Although she's lost contact with HQ, she hopes the cavalry comes to assist. Or, at the very least, the Camelot military. But she will protect her wife and her friends until help arrives. If help arrives. Bonbon, Sweetie Drops. Status is healthy, sanity is 88, health is 94. Apple Acres and the Crystal Empire update soon. Scootaloo, status is malnourished, sanity is 47 and improving, health is 59 and improving. Applejack assured Scootaloo it wasn't her fault. It almost made her angry. It is her fault. but being around other ponies and eating real, not daydreamed food is comforting. Maybe one day she can forgive herself. One day, Scootaloo snapped to reality after days of living off juice boxes in the treehouse, sitting with Applebloom's corpse despite not eating for days. She wrapped Applebloom up in a blanket and dragged her to Apple Acres, fully expecting to die on the journey. But she made it and gave Applejack the story, blaming nothing and nobody but herself.
That's quite the weight on Scootaloo's shoulders, I am not gonna lie.
Applejack, status, unsure of everything. Sanity is 59, unstable. Health is 72, improving. Handing over her responsibilities to her brother has given Applejack the time she needed to grieve and regain energy for both Applebloom and Rainbow. Despite seeing her every day, she's plagued with the promise she made and how every day they go without a cure is made closer to the day she will have to fulfill it. After burying Applebloom, she handed over control of the safe hold to Big Mac. It seems like her entire world is falling apart around her, and there is nothing she can honestly do about it. Everyone has been sympathetic except Fluttershy. Fluttershy seems so distant, it agitates Applejack. But she knows better than to confront Fluttershy while she's harboring an infected pony in her shed. Rainbow Dash. Status infected, stage 3. Sanity is 64 and dropping. Health is 46 and dropping. Rainbow knows Applejack worries, and she heard about Applebloom. Jackie is the only thing Rainbow is currently living for, even if it is just delaying the inevitable. Despite previously accepting the fact she is going to die, Rainbow was unprepared for the horrific agony she will now be experiencing. The hunger pains are almost as bad as feeling the twisting of branches and vines in her lower rib cage. And she gets vivid dreams about food. Nothing satisfies her hunger. She's eaten so many apples it makes her vomit. And she's become so lethargic with pain, she spends majority of the day sleeping. Nurse Redheart, status infected, stage 1. Sanity is 72, unstable. Health is 65 and declining.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Cough spot.
In a dire need of a break, she is far too busy treating and examining ponies to treat and even examine herself. The infection is going easily unnoticed as a symptom of her fatigue rather than one of the causes. Head nurse of the Apple Acres Safe Hold Field Hospital, unaware of the infection, entered one of her scrapes after treating an infected patient. She has to turn away so many early infected ponies from entering the safe hold. She has to examine ponies to make sure they are healthy before allowing them to enter the safe hold. It is mentally and physically exhausting. Many ponies getting violent with internal infections who kick and scrape at Redheart.
Big Mac. Yup.
Status is healthy. Sanity is 78 and stable. Health is 89 and stable. Big Mac has taken over operations of the Apple Acre Safe Hold and took the responsibility without thinking twice. He isn't quite sure how to feel about losing Applebloom. He's in a state of shock and has no time to sit down to cope with the death of his baby sister. He is the only pony, other than Applejack, that knows about Rainbow, and he vows to keep her secret only until Rainbow either gets aggressive or starts spreading spores. And once that happens, Rainbow will be kicked out. Near the beginning of the outbreak, Big Mac was crushed by a collapsed roof when a building he was in was rushed full of scared ponies and infected alike. His yoke got crushed and the wood splintered inwards, cutting around his neck. Oh, is that the neck thing? Wood splintered inwards, cutting around his neck and shoulders. The injuries have healed fine, but Mac is no longer able to lift as much as he used to. Fluttershy, status is immune, sanity is unknown, health is 97, and stable. Interesting. So that was the Swamp Virus by Olliander. That was good. I hope to see more of this series down the line, because that was very well. I thought this gummy thing going on was wild and super cool. That was super fun. That was different. So anyway, folks, I will leave Olliander's link here in the description down below so you folks can go check this story out yourselves. And I will see you folks in the next one.